Hello, everybody. It's Elaine with Simply Healthy. Happy Wednesday. Hope we're having a beautiful day so far. I'm Elaine. I'm a transformational health coach, and I help people release their dependence on sugar and awaken to the sweetness of life. And today I'm starting a series called Breaking the Sugar and Stress Cycle. And did you even know that that is related? Earlier this year, I was trying to think, well, a couple of weeks ago, I was trying to think of some content that I could share with my tribe that would be of value, practical, and doable information. And that name just came to me. And to be perfectly honest, it didn't just come to me because out of the blue. It came to me because I am intimately connected with the sugar and stress cycle. It's actually the reason I became a health coach. And I'll talk more about that in later videos. But why is it important to even talk about this right now? Well, first of all, because those two things are what's killing us, killing Americans right now. We are at we have an epidemic of sugar addiction. I'm just going to say it for what it is, sugar addiction in our society. And keep in mind, when I say sugar, I'm talking about not only sweets, but also potatoes and pasta and rice and bread, okay, all those high carbohydrate and processed foods. We are in an epidemic where it's normal to eat these foods, and it is very difficult to stop because they are very addictive. So this series is going to be for you if you're the kind of person where even though you know that it's not good for you, you continue to eat it anyway. And you're just compelled for some reason that you're not really sure about. Because there are some people you can say sugar is bad and boom, they're done with it. They can quit cold turkey. But for people like me, quite honestly, we need more than that. So this is going to help to give you some information, inspiration, and some processes of how to really break down what's going on here. So first of all, it starts with the cycle itself. So the cycle starts with an event that triggers the craving, okay? Then that leads to your brain seeing food as an option to lift your mood, to give you some fulfillment. That then leads to a dopamine release in anticipation of you being fulfilled, of me being fulfilled. Dopamine is that reward system in our brain. Then we cave to the temptation of that, whatever that food is or substance, and we get a serotonin release, which makes us feel really good. And our brain says, yep, I need more and more of this, okay? Then that's what leads to the habit. And sometimes it could be binging, or it could just be eating or drinking this thing again and again, which then makes us more vulnerable to stressful situations, okay? So you may be thinking, I don't really have a trigger for eating. I just do it every day. I just do it without even thinking. But you have to know initially there was a trigger for it. And after that trigger happened and the way you responded to it, it became a habit for you. So today I want to start talking about the first step in this cycle, which is that event, that trigger that got us where we are in the first place. Because really it's the first step of awareness, okay? So when I can think back to when my health journey started, sugar for me was a reward. So it was a reward after a very stressful day. It was a reward from coming home to an apartment by myself. You know, at least I knew I was going to get some Edie's Rocky Road ice cream. And I treated myself every single day to it. No problems, no second thoughts about it. So it can be a reward. That event for you could be that you're tired. You know, you need a pick-me-up, like a physical pick-me-up because you're fatigued. The trigger for you could be emotional. Maybe someone has said something to you that has ticked you off or has made you feel less than, unworthy, or made you feel taken advantage of. And so that's your trigger. What I'd love for you to do right now is to consider, what are your triggers? What does that come from that leads you into wanting the sugar, because that's the first step. We got to understand where it's coming from. So I want these sessions to be short and sweet, digestible, with a very easy action step. So what is your triggers? What are your triggers for sugar? Please leave a comment below. If you have other questions, please leave them and I will answer them either now or in an upcoming video. But I would like to know, what else do you want to know about sugar and stress? Okay, I have a feeling what you may need to know, what may be top of mind for you, because it's the same for me. But I also want to know what's coming up for you. So I look forward to talking with you Wednesdays around this time. For the next few weeks, definitely through January, but maybe even farther. There's a lot to say on this topic. So I'm looking forward to sharing, and not only that, you making some changes and breaking this stronghold, because sugar is not the boss of us. All right? Okay? Well, you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk with you soon.